Hello students, in 11th video lecture of Unit 2, that is structure of atom, you will be study towards dual nature of matter as well as some question based on it. So first of all, dual nature of matter. Analogy between the analogy between matter and radiant energy developed by Planck and Einstein in the early 19th century was further extended in 1924 by French physicist Louis de Broglie. Louis de Broglie suggested that, like photons, all material particles such as electron, proton, neutron, atom, molecule, a stone or ball that is microscopic and as well as macroscopic in motion have dual nature. Dual nature means wave nature as well as particle nature. That is, both exhibit wave character as well as particle character. The wave associated with a particle is called a wave. Matter wave means wave related to the particulate nature of matter is known as matter wave. De Broglie correlated the two characters in the form of an equation known as de Broglie equation. De Broglie took the both character, that is the wave character as well as particulate character of matter, and gave the equation. That equation is lambda is equal to Eh upon mb. This equation was given by de Broglie, which correlate the wave nature as well as particulate nature of matter known as de Broglie equation. Derivation of de Broglie equation. De Broglie took two equations, Max Planck equation as well as Einstein equation, and he equate both the equation, and then after he got the equation uh, to calculate the wavelength of given matter which have the wave character as well as the particulate character as lambda is equal to h upon mb. So to obtain that equation, we may take Max Planck equation. This we already know. According to Max Planck, energy of light E is equal to h nu, and you know that nu is equal to c by lambda. Therefore, we may write E is equal to hc by lambda. This is according to Planck equation, and according to Einstein mass energy relation, you know that energy of particle is equal to is energy of particle E is equal to mc square. So in equation first, left hand side is E, and equation second also left hand side is E. So both the equation have the same criterion left hand side, therefore right hand side will be equal to each other. Therefore uh, if we take both the equation and equate, then we may write Sc upon lambda, it is according to Max Planck equation, is equal to mc square, it is according to Einstein equation, and from here we may find the wavelength lambda. So we may write lambda is equal to h upon mc is equal to h upon p. So here mc, m is the mass of particle, c is the velocity of light, and we know that mass into velocity is known as momentum. Therefore we may write p moment, that is momentum at the place of mc. But here c is the velocity of light, but here we study toward the dual nature of matter, means wave nature as a particulate nature. So we may replace c with the velocity of particle with v. So in place of c we may write v. So at that time lambda will be equal to h upon mb. So really lambda is equal to h upon mb is known as the de Broglie equation for dual nature of matter. De Broglie suggested that the above relation is applicable to any material particle. The mass of photon is substituted by the mass of material particle, and the velocity is also substituted by the velocity V of material particle. So we may write lambda is equal to h upon mb. So this lambda is equal to h upon mb is known as the de Broglie equation. At the place of mb we may write momentum p. So we can also write wavelength lambda is equal to h upon p, where p is the momentum of electron, because momentum of particle, here we going to take electron, momentum p is equal to mass into velocity. So finally we may write wavelength is equal to h upon momentum means h upon p. So from this equation, equation 4, we may find out momentum of electron, that is p is equal to h upon lambda. So the above equations means lambda is equal to h upon mb or lambda is equal to h upon p is known as, or we may write momentum p is equal to h upon lambda. These equations are known as de Broglie equation. De Broglie equations. Momentum of moving electron is inversely proportional to its wavelength. So from the equation it is clear that from equation number 5 here, momentum p is equal to h upon lambda. So we may write here h is the constant, Planck constant. So we may write p is inversely proportional to lambda, means momentum of particle is found to be inversely proportional to wavelength. On the basis of de Broglie equation, the following conclusion can be drawn. First one, lighter the particle, greater is its de Broglie wavelength for certain velocity. As you know that lambda is equal to h upon mb. So here, according to first case, lighter is the particle, means if the mass is less at that time, the wavelength, de Broglie wavelength, lighter the particle, greater is the de Broglie wavelength. So here mass is less, then we will achieve the answer as the wavelength will be more. Next point is faster the velocity, faster the particle moves, smaller the de Broglie wavelength. Again, lambda is equal to h upon mb. So according to situation, faster the particle means velocity is more, at that time wavelength will be less. So according to equation, lambda is equal to h upon mb. So here velocity is more. So velocity value is more, it is in denominator. So obviously when we will solve the problem, the lambda value means wavelength will be less, means wavelength will be smaller if the velocity is found to be more. Next, de Broglie, the de Broglie wavelength is independent of nature of the particle. Now fourth point, the de Broglie equation is applicable to microscopic particles such as electron, proton, atom, molecule, etc., and has no significance for heavier particles. The wavelength is too small in the case of heavier particle, which is difficult to measure. Let us apply the equation to a moving electron and a moving ball weighing 200 gram, that is 0.2 kilogram, both traveling with the same speed, that is 10 power 6 meter per second. So here we may find out de Broglie wavelength in both situation, that is in the case of moving electron as also in the case of ball containing is weigh 200 gram, that is 0.2 kilogram. So first of all, for the electron, in the both case same formula will apply, lambda is equal to h upon mb. So for the electron, here for the electron, lambda is equal to h upon mb. So if we put the values, h is Planck constant, value is 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. M is the mass of electron, because we are going to find the wavelength for the electron. So mass of electron 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram, and v is velocity given in the uh, given uh, in the criteria speed for ball as well as the electron, 10 power 6. So multiply by 10 power 6, Therefore, answer it will be 7.28 into 10 power minus 10 meter. For the ball, all the things will be same, but mass of ball here we have to put that is 0.2 kilogram. So for the ball, lambda is equal to h upon mb. So h value 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. Mass of ball given in the case that is 200 gram. So 0.2 kilogram we may write at the place of 200 gram. So 0.2 kilogram multiplied by velocity that is 10 power 6 meter per second. So on solving it will be 3.313. So from the question, if from the given case, if the mass value is found to be more, at that time the value means wavelength is found to be less. If the mass is less, then wavelength is found to be more. So here wavelength of electron wave can be measured as it's within the range of electromagnetic wave, but the wavelength of wave associated with the ball is too small to measure. So here too small to measure. Now class, you have to solve some question based on de Broglie equation, that is lambda is equal to h upon mb. So first question is, calculate the de Broglie wavelength of an electron traveling at 1% of speed of light. So speed of light is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. We have to take the speed 1% of speed of light. So here calculate de Broglie wavelength we have to find. So we know that lambda wavelength is equal to h upon mb. H is the Planck constant, value 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. Mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram, you already know. And velocity 1%, so of velocity of light, so it will be velocity will be 1 upon 100 into 3 into 10 power 8. So the answer it will be 3 into 10 power 6 meter per second. So if we substitute the values in equation lambda is equal to h upon mb, then we may write lambda is equal to h value you already know 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 m, mass of electron 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram. Velocity here we calculated, it is the 1% of velocity of light. So here 3 into 10 power 6 meter per second. So on solving it will be 2.427 into 10 power minus 10 meter, or we may write 242.7 into 10 power minus 12 meter, or we may write this one at the place of 10 power minus 12 we may write picometer. So we may write this one 242.7 picometer. Next question, two particles A and B are in motion. Particles, here we characterize the particle by A and B. If the wavelength associated with particle A is 5 into 10 power minus 8 meter, calculate the wavelength associated with the particle B if its momentum is half of A. So here we have to find out wavelength of particle B. So if we compare the wavelength of both particle, so wavelength of particle A, that is as lambda A, wavelength of particle B as lambda B, so it will be equal to momentum of particle B upon momentum of particle A, because lambda is equal to h upon mb. So when will you take the ratio, the h will be get cancelled. Therefore lambda wavelength of particle A upon wavelength of particle B is equal to momentum of particle B upon momentum of particle A. So here lambda A value for particle A is given 5 into 10 power minus 8 meter, and momentum of particle B half of A. So here momentum of particle B half of A 1 by 2 of PA, that is PA is equal to 2 PB. So if we take equation 1 and put the values, then we may write lambda A, that is 5 into 10 minus 8 meter upon lambda B. Lambda B we have to calculate here is equal to PB upon 2 PB, or we may write lambda B means wavelength of particle B is equal to 10 power minus 7 meter. substitute the value in equation first, that is in the equation lambda a upon lambda b is equal to pb upon pa. Then we may write lambda is equal to 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 upon so final answer will be lambda b means wavelength of particle b is equal to 10 power minus 7 meter. This part is not related to this question, so don't confuse, this is not the part of this question. Now next question, calculate the wavelength of 1000 kilogram rocket moving with a velocity of 3000 kilometer per hour. So here mass is given, mass of rocket is given 1000 kilogram and velocity is 3000 kilometer per hour is given. So here mass of rocket 1000 kilogram, velocity of rocket 3000 kilometer per hour. So it will be equal to 3000 into 1000 upon 36 meter per second, 3600 meter per second. So answer it will be 833.33 meter per second. So if we take the velocity of rocket in meter per second, so changing 3000 kilometer per hour, it will be equal to 833.33 meter per second. Here we have to find out wavelength, and we know that wavelength is equal to h upon wavelength lambda is equal to h upon mb. So if we put the values in equation, de Broglie equation, that is lambda is equal to h upon mb. So h is 6.626, that is Planck constant, into 10 power minus 34 upon mb. mb is the mass, m is the mass of rocket, that is 1000 kilogram, and v is the velocity 833.33 meter per second. So on solving, the wavelength of 1000 kilogram of rocket moving the velocity with 3000 will be 7.9512 into 10 power minus 40 meter. Now next question, the sodium flame test has a characteristic yellow color due to emission of a wavelength of 589 nanometer. What is the mass equivalence of one photon of this wavelength? So here we have to find out mass value. Wavelength given 589 nanometer, so it will be 589 into 10 minus 9 meter. According to the Broglie equation, we know that lambda means wavelength is equal to h upon mb. So if we put the values, so lambda is given 589 nanometer, so at the place of lambda will be 589 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter is equal to h, that is Planck constant 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second upon m. Mass we have to calculate, v velocity of light we already know 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So on solving, mass value will be equal to 3.75 into 10 to the power minus 36 kilogram. Now next question, calculate the momentum of a particle which has a de Broglie wavelength 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. So in this question we have to find out momentum, that is p we have to find out. As we know that according to de Broglie equation, we know that lambda is equal to h upon mb. So at the place of mb we may write momentum p. So lambda will be equal to h upon p. So p here we have to calculate. So lambda is equal to h upon p. Therefore p will be equal. So p will be equal to h upon lambda. So if we put the values, then momentum is equal to h, value 6.6 into 10 minus 34 joule second upon lambda, given the question 2.5 into 10 minus 10 meter. So on solving, it will be 2.64 into 10 power minus 34 kilogram meter per second. Now next question. Calculate the wavelength associated with an electron moving with a velocity of 10 power 10 centimeter per second. In this question we have to find wavelength. Lambda we have to find. Mass of electron, as we already know, 9.1 into 10 power minus 28 gram, because here a velocity given in 10 to the power minus 10 centimeter per second. Therefore here we have to take the mass of electron in gram. Velocity of electron 10 power minus 10 meter per second, it is given in question. And CGS in CGS unit you have to take we have to take the Planck constant value also, that is h is equal to 6.62 into 10 power minus 27 arc second. So if we put the value in equation, then de Broglie wavelength lambda is equal to h upon mv. H value is 6.62 into 10 power minus 27 arc second, mass 9.1 into 10 power minus 28 gram, and velocity 10 power 10 meter 10 power 10 centimeter per second. So on solving it will be 7.72 into 10 power minus 10 centimeter, or we may write 0.0772 angstrom unit also. Now students, you have to solve some problem based on de Broglie equation. First question is, a moving particle is associated with wavelength 5 into 10 power minus 8 meter. If the momentum is reduced to half of its value, calculate the new wavelength. Next question, calculate the wavelength of a subatomic particle of 3 subatomic particle of 9 into 10 power minus 27 gram moving with a velocity of 10 power 6 meter per second. Next question, calculate the wavelength of proton with which is accelerated by a potential of 35 volt. Next question, find out the wavelength of a track star running 100 meter thus in 10.1 second if its weight is 75 kilogram. Next question, at what velocity ratio are the wavelength of an electron and a proton be equal? So students, you have to solve these questions, and if you have any problem you may ask. Thank you.